If you enjoy listening to horror stories before going to sleep, I kindly invite you to subscribe to the Scary Cat channel. I used to live in a beautiful country in North Africa, but I prefer not to disclose which one. In my country, we enjoy playing and relishing the hot weather, the sea, and the delicious food. We live happily with our families, and although we do not have many ambitions, one common aspiration we all share is going to Europe. We have all grown up listening to stories from older individuals about how amazing it is there. We are fascinated by the adventures they recount, the money they make, and the cars with European license plates that seem like a dream to us. This is how the idea of going to Europe starts. In general, there are two ways to go to Europe. Either you are a smart engineer and will surely find a contract, but this is only applicable to around 1 or 2% of the population. Alternatively, you can go by sea, by boat, illegally, but this is how the majority of people do it. We tend to ignore stories about those who die at sea, and we only focus on the 1% success rate, the individuals who come back in the summer with tales of making a lot of money, although we never saw this money. One night, I made the decision to go to Europe by boat. It was not difficult to find a way, as everyone in my area knew who to talk to in order to make it happen. I prepared my belongings, gathered my clothes, and especially did not tell my family. I went to the area of the sea where I met the people who were going to help me. At first, I was shocked by two things. Firstly, by how small the boats were, and secondly, by the number of people who would go on these boats. There were too many people, and I didn't know how the boat would be able to accommodate us all. Around midnight, they gathered all of us and put us in this small boat. There were around 70 people on a boat that was meant to handle a maximum of 15 individuals. After a day and a half out at sea, we heard someone among the people organizing the trip screaming. We all looked towards him. It was dark, and it was very cold. From what I understood, water had entered the boat, and we still needed at least another 3 days to reach our destination. They gave us some pails and asked us to empty the boat of water. I saw the weird looks in the organizers' eyes. I heard someone say that they should remove some weight from the boat and that they needed to get rid of at least 300 kilos. I was still trying to absorb this information as there was not much to remove from the boat. The organizers were 4 people, and they looked like the type of people you wouldn't want to mess with. They had a cold-blooded look on their faces. One of them called the others for a little meeting, and I would say that he was telling them something I did not hear, but I could see the look on their faces. I was still thinking about what was going on when suddenly I heard loud screaming in the boat and the sound of something being thrown into the water, followed by a lot of screaming. I quickly took a look and was shocked by what I saw. The 4 men were choosing people and throwing them out of the boat into the water. I understood now what they meant by getting rid of 300 kilos. They meant 300 kilos of people. It was the most terrifying moment of my life. I was a skinny guy, so no one approached me. This was 15 years ago, and now I have my documents and a stable life. But I will never forget this story for as long as I live.